But again, for me, when I look at where people break down, right? People in step one, you can't, or most people can't out earn bad spending habits.
Right.
People will expand their living standards to match their income. And I say that as someone that did that for a decade.
Right.
Step two, I can't tell you how many people I meet that want to be they're interested in real estate and stocks and this and that. Pick one. I don't care what it is. It doesn't have to be real estate. If real estate doesn't
Right.
light your fire, pick something else. Become elite and ignore everything else. It for a long time. And then
Right.
the third one, it's a decade. You can become wealthy in a decade, but the whole idea of this is don't over leverage, don't bust out. Right? You and I have talked about Airbnb as an example. We're starting to see people in Austin, Texas, and other markets who bought in the wrong locations, overpaid because of 2020 and 2021 occupancies, and now they're alligators. And they're like, "What do I do?" Well, you bought the wrong thing, you gambled, you didn't do the work. You got to be able to hold them for a decade. You got to survive. That's why cash flow day one, 30-year fixed rate debt, all the things we talk about. But if you do the right things up front and hold the decade, getting wealthy is almost just a natural outcome.
Absolutely. And honestly, especially if you're starting at the bottom of a cycle and we're heading toward the bottom of a cycle, right? So when you're starting with values that are depressed and you get in at that time when everyone else is afraid and running away, history shows us we're going to have several years of, recovery, and then we're going to have probably 5, 6, 7, 8 years of, an increasing, expanding economy where asset values go up. So if you're starting at the bottom of a decade to get really serious about this stuff, like you as a listener are just really getting started, this is
Yeah.
a great time to get started and let time be your friend. And, for me, most of my wealth was created after 2008, 2009, because I was buying properties really cheap compared to what they had been, and just riding that wave up and doing deals consistently over and over again. Also with low interest rates, because typically once you're at the bottom and that recession happens, rates will drop to boost the economy. So you've got low rates, you've got a time period, 7, 8, 10 years, it's going to allow you, increasing value. And that's where real wealth is created. So this is a great time to get started, and expect a decade.